You know, it was never a merrier world since the 2 usuries Delirious was put down in the worser, allowed by order of law.
Come your way, sir. Oh, bless you, good Father Friar.
And you, good brother father. What offense hath this one made you, sir?
Ma'am, sir, she hath offended the law. And, sir, we found upon her, sir, a strange picklock, which we have set to the deputy.
By that, a ball, a wicked ball, the evil that thou causest to be done, that is thy means to live. Save thyself from their abominable and beastly touches. I drink, I eat, array myself, and canst thou believe thy living is a lot so stinkingly depending? Go men, go men.
Indeed, sir, just speaking some sorts of it. I would prove
Nay, if the devil had given thee proofs for sin, thou wilt prove his. Away with her, prison officer. Correction and instruction must both work ere this rude beast will profit.
She must be for the deputy, sir. He hath given her warning. The deputy cannot allow a horse master. If she be a whoremonger and comes before him, she was good go a mile on her errand.
That we were all, as some would seem to be, as free from fault as fault from seeming free.
Her neck to your waist, her call, sir.
Oh, a gentleman and a friend of mine. Ha ha now, noble Conti. Oh, what at the wheels of Caesar. Oh, what reply, huh? What things have trust the world is what's in the way to say a few words or how. The trick of it.
Still thus and thus still worse.
How doth my dear morsel thy mistress procure she still? Drop she can't eat up all her beef and find herself in the cell. 'Tis good. It must be so. Ever your fresh horn, your powder full on. Art going to prison, Pompey? Yes. Faith, sir. Oh, 'tis not a miss, Pompey. Farewell. Go. Say I sent thee thither. For dead Pompey or how?
For being a bard, for being a bard.
Well, then in prison she. Imprisonment be the due of a bard, why 'tis her right. Bard is she doubtless. Oh, of antiquity too, bard born. Farewell, good Pompey. Commend you to the prison, Pompey. Oh, you will turn good wifey now, Pompey. You will keep the house. I was hoping that your good worship would be my hill. No, indeed will I not, Pompey. I will pray, Pompey, to increase your bondage. I do trust you, Pompey.
Come your way, sir, come.
You will not bail me then, sir? Then Pompey, nor now. No news abroad, Friar. What news?
Come your way, sir, come.
Go to kennel, Pompey, go. What news, Friar, of the Duke?
I know none. Can you tell me any?
Some say he's with the Emperor of Russia. Others some he is in Rome. But where is he, think you?
Oh, I know not where, but wheresoever I wish him well.
It was a mad, fantastical trick of him to steal from the state and usurp the beggery he was never born to. Lord Angelo dukes it well. In his absence, he puts transgression to it.
Well, he does well in it.
A little more lenity to luxury would do no harm in him. Something too crabbed that way, Friar?
But it is too general a vice, and severity must cure it.
Yes, and good sooth. The vice is of great kindred, but it is impossible to strip it quite, Friar, till eating and drinking be put down. They say this Angelo was not made of man and woman after the downright way of creation. Is it true, think you?
How should he be made?
Some report a sea-based fun. Others that he was begot between two stock issues. But it is certain when he makes water, his urine is congealed with ice. That I know to be true, and he's emotion generative, that's infallible.
You are pleasant, sir, and speak apace.
Why, what a ruthless thing is this in him? For the rebellion of a country to take away the life of a man. Would the Duke in his absence have done this? He would have hanged a man for getting 100 bastards. He would have paid for the nursing 1,000. He had some sword, and that instructed him to mercy.
I have never heard the absent Duke detected much for when he was occupied.
Oh, sir, you are deceived.
'Tis not possible.
Who? Not the Duke. Yes, your beggar of 50. And his use was to put a ducat in her cracked dish. The Duke had crotchets in him, and he would be drunk too, that let me inform you.
You are doing him wrong, surely.
Sir, I was an inward of his, a shy fellow with the Duke, and I believe I know the cause of his withdrawing.
And what, I prithee, might be the cause?
No, pardon. 'Tis a secret must be locked within the teeth and lips. But this I can let you understand, the greater file of the people held the Duke to be wise.
Wise? Why, no question, but he was.
A very superficial, ignorant, unweighing fellow.
Either this is the envy in you, folly, or mistaken. Let him be but testimony to his own bringings forth, and he shall appear to the envious a scholar, a statesman, and a soldier. Therefore, you speak unskillfully, or, if your knowledge be more, it is much darkened in your malice.
Sir, I know him and I love him.
Love talks with better knowledge, and knowledge with dearer love.
Come, sir, I know what I know.
But I can hardly believe that, since you know not what you speak. But if ever the Duke return, as our prayers are he may, let me desire you to make your answer before him. If it be truth you have spoken, you have courage to maintain it, I am bound to call upon you, and I pray you your name.
Sir, my name is Lucio. Well known to the Duke.
He will know you better, sir, if I may live to report you.
I fear you not.
Oh, you hope the Duke returns no more, or you imagine me to unhurtful and opposite. But indeed, I can do you little harm. You'll forswear this again.
I'll be hanged first. Thou art deceived in me, friar. But, no more of this. Canst thou tell me if Claudio died tomorrow or no?
Why should he die, sir?
Why? For filling a bottle with a tone dish. I would the Duke we talked of were returned again. The ungendered agents will unpeople the province with continency. The Duke yet would have dark deeds darkly answered. He'd never bring them to light. Would he were returned. Married as Claudio is condemned for untrusting. Farewell, the friar. I prithee, pray for me. The Duke, I say to thee again, will be mutton on Friday. She's not cast it yet, we'd mouth with beggar, though she smelled brown bread and garlic. Since I said so, farewell!
No might nor greatness in mortality can such escape. Back, wounded calumny, the whitest virtue strikes. What king so strong can tie it all up in a slanderous tongue? Oh, but come here.
No, away for you, prison.
Good, madam, be good to me. Your honor is a captain merciful, good, madam.
Double and treble admonition, and still forfeit in the same kind. This would make mercy swear and lay the tyrant. Oh, God! Of 11 years continuance! Man, it's your honor.
Madam, this is one Lucio's information against me. A mistress can't keep down was with child by him in the Duke's time. He promised her marriage. His child is a year and a quarter old. I have kept it myself, and see how he goes about to abuse me.
I think that fellow is a fellow of much license. Let him be called before us. Go away with her to prison. No more words. brought by my pity, it should not be so with him.
So please you, this friar, this friar has been with him and advised him for the entertainment of death.
Good even, good friar.
Peace be with you.
Of whence are you?
Oh, not of this state. I am a brother of gracious order, late come from the sea, in special business from His Holiness.
What news abroad in the world?
None. But that there is such a fever on goodness that the dissolution of it must cure it. There is scarce truth enough alive to make society secure, yet security enough to make fellowship accursed. And much upon this riddle runs the wisdom of the world. But tell me, I pray you, of what disposition was the Duke?
One that, above all other strifes, contended especially to know himself.
What pleasures was he given to?
Rather rejoicing to see another marry than rejoice at anything which professed to make him marry. A gentleman of all temperance. But leave we him to his events, and let me desire to know how you find Claudio prepared.
Oh, he professes to have received no sinister judgment from his judge, but most willingly humbles himself to the disposition of justice, and now is he resolved to die.
You have paid the heavens your function, and the prisoner the very debt of your calling. I have labored for the poor gentleman to the extremest sure of my modesty, but my brother justice have I found so severe.
Well, if the straightness of his life echoes the justice of his proceedings, it shall become him well. Wherein, if he chance to fall, he hath sentenced himself.
I'm going to check on the prisoner. Fare you well.
Peace be with you. crave your forbearance a while. Perhaps I will call upon you soon with some advantage to yourself.
I am always bound to you.
Very well met and welcome. What is the news with this good deputy?
He hath a garden circummured by brick, whose western side is with the vineyard backed, and to that garden is a planched gate, which makes his opening with this bigger key. This other doth command a little door, that from the vineyard to the garden lead. There have I made my promise upon that heavy middle of the night to call upon him.
Are there no other tokens between you agreed concerning her observance?
No, none, but only a repair in the garden. And I have possessed him. I have a servant who waits upon me and comes with me along, whose persuasion is I come about my brother.
'Tis well borne up. I have not yet made known to Mariana a word of this. What ho within? Come forth. I pray you, be acquainted with this maid. She comes to do you good.
I do desire the like.
Do you persuade yourself that I respect you?
Good friar, I know you do and have found it.
Take then this your companion by the hand, who have the story ready for your ear. I shall attend your leisure, but make haste. The vigorous night approaches.
Will you please walk aside?
Place and greatness. Millions of false eyes are stuck upon thee. Volumes of report run with false and contrarious quests upon thy doings. Thousands escapes of which may be the father of their idle dreams and rack thee in their fancies. Welcome. How agreed?
She'll take the enterprise upon her, father, if you advise it.
Oh, it is not my consent, but my entreaty too.
Little have you to say, but soft and low, as you depart. Remember now my brother.
Fear me not.
Nor, gentle daughter, fear you not at all. He is your husband on a pre-contract. To bring you thus together, 'tis no sin, since that the justice of your title to him doth flourish in deceit. Come, let us go. We cannot reap what we have yet to sow.
If he's a married man, he's his wife's head, and I can never cut out the women's head.
And come, leave me your snatches and you'll get a direct answer. Tomorrow morning are to die, Claudio. And Barnaby. Here's in our prison a common executioner who in his office lies a helper. If you will take it on you to assist him, it shall redeem you from your gyves. If not, you shall have your full time of imprisonment and your deliverance with an unpitied whipping, for you have been a notorious bawd.
It's true, ma'am, I have been an unlawful bawd, time out of mind. But I will be content to be a lawful hangman. I've been led to receive some instruction from my deliverer.
What ho! A Borson! Where's the Borson there?
You called, ma'am?
Look, here is a fellow who will help you tomorrow in your execution. If you think it meet, for she cannot plead her case with you. She hath been a bawd.
A bawd, ma'am? Oh, fire upon her! She'll discredit our mystery.
Go to, sir! You weigh equally. A feather will turn the scale. Oh!
Pray, sir, by your good favor, for surely a good favor you do have, but that you have a hanging look.
A mystery.
Painting, sir, I have heard say is a mystery. Your horse, being members of my occupation and using chains, you prove my occupation a mystery. But what mystery there be in hanging if I should be hanged? I cannot imagine.
Ma'am, it is a mystery.
Well, proof?
Every true man's appeal fit your thief. If it be too little for your thief, your true man thinks it big enough. But if it be too big for your thief, then your thief will think it little enough. So every true man appeal fits your thief.
Are you agreed? Yes, ma'am. I will serve him, for I do find your hangman a more penitent trade than your bard. He doth often ask forgiveness.
Sarah, prepare your book and your acts tomorrow, 4 o'clock.
Come on, Bod. I will show thee in my trade. Follow.
Well, I do wish to learn, sir, and I hope if you use me for your turn, for your kindness, I owe you a good turn.
Call hither Claudio
And Barnardine. The one has my pity.
not a jot. The other, being a murderer, though she were my sister. Look, Claudio, here's the warning for thy death. 'Tis now dead midnight, and by 8 o'clock tomorrow thou must be made immortal.
Where's Barnardine?
As fast lock in sleep with guiltless labor when by sparkling the traveler's bones. She will not wake.
Well, who can do good on her? Go, prepare yourself. But hark, a noise. A heavy figure spirits come through. Welcome, Father.
Best and wholesomest spirits of the night envelop you, good provost. Who hath called here today?
Nothing, sir, since the curfew rung.
Not Isabel?
Nope.
They will be here then ere long.
But what comfort is for Claudio?
Oh, there's still some in hope.
That is a bitter deputy.
Not so, not so. His life is paralleled even with the stroke and line of his great justice. He doth with holy abstinence subdue that in himself which he spurs his power on to correct in others. Now, were he kneeled with that which he corrects, then were he tyrannous. But this being so, he's just. But, have you received no countermand yet for Claudio, but that he must die tomorrow?
None, sir. None.
Well, as near to dawning, Provost, as it is, you shall hear more ere morning.
Happily. You something know. Yet I believe there comes no countermand. No such example have we. And besides, Lord Angelo hath to the public ear upon the very siege of justice professed the contrary. This is his lordship's man.
And here comes Claudio's pardon.
My lord hath sent you this note to invite me this further charge, that you swerve not from the smallest article of it, neither in time, matter, nor other circumstance.
I shall obey him.
This is his pardon, purchased by such sin for which the pardoner himself is in. Hence hath offence's quick celerity when it is born in high authority. When vice makes mercy, mercy's so extended that for the false love is the offender friended. How now, madam, what news?
Lord Angelo, like thinking me remiss in my office, has awaked me with this unwanted putting on. Methinks strangely, for he has not used it before.
Pray you, let's hear.
Whatsoever you shall hear to the contrary, let Claudio be executed tomorrow, 4 o'clock, and in the afternoon, pardon me. For Lord Angelo's better satisfaction, let me have Claudio's head sent me by 5. Let this be duly performed with the thought that more depends on it than yet we must deliver. Thus fail not to do your office, or you shall answer it at your peril. What say you to this?
What is that Barnaby that is to be executed in the afternoon?
A Bohemian born, but here, nursed and bred, one that is a prisoner, 9 years old.
How came it that the absent Jew cannot either deliver her to her liberty or have her executed? For I had heard it was ever his practice to do so.
Her friends still rather reach her, and her guilt, till now, under the government
she behaved herself penitently here in prison. Well, how seems she to be touched?
A woman that understands death as nothing more than a drunken sleep, one who is careless, reckless, and fearless of what's past, present, or to come.
She wants advice.
But she will hear none. She hath evermore had the liberty of the prison. Give her leave to escape hence, she would not. Drunk, many times a day, and many days, entirely drunk. We have oft awaked her, as if to carry her to execution, and show her a seeming warrant for it. It hath not touched her at all.
More of her anon. That is written in your brow, Provost. Honesty and constancy. In the boldness of my cunning, I will lay myself in hazard. Claudio, whom here you have warrant to execute, is no greater forfeit to the law than Angelo, who hath sentenced him. To make you understand this in a manifest effect, I crave but 4 days' respite, for which you are to do me a present and a dangerous courtesy.
Pray, sir, in what?
In the delaying death.
Like, how may I do it, having both an express command and the hour limited to deliver Claudio's head in the view of Angelo?
Let this Barnaby be executed this morning, and her head borne to Angelo.
Angelo hath seen them both, and will discover the favor.
Oh, death's a great disguise, And you may add to it, shave the head, and say it was the desire of the penitent to be so bared before his death. You know the course is common.
Pardon me, good sir, this is against my oath.
Were you sworn to the Duke or to the deputy?
Him and his substitutes.
You will think you have made no offense then if the Duke avouched the justice of your dealing.
What likelihood is of that?
Not a resemblance, but a certainty. Yet, since I see you fearful, I will go further than I meant to pluck all fears out of you. Look you now. The pen and seal of the Duke. You know the character, and the signet is not strange to you.
I know them both.
The contents of this are the return of the Duke. Within these 2 days, he will be here. Now, this is a thing that Angelo knows not, for he, this very day, receives letters of strange portent, perchance of the Duke's death, perchance entering into some monastery, but by chance nothing of what is written. Put not yourself into amazement how these things should be. All mysteries are but strange when they are revealed. Call your executioner and off with Barnadine's head. Yet you are amazed. But this shall resolve all. Now come away, it is almost clear dawn.
You know, I'm as well acquainted here as I was in my own house of profession. One would think this is Mistress Overden's own home, for he be many of her own customs. Here, give me one minister caper and a suit of minister for the mercer, for some foursomes of controlled sandwich. Now peaches her bigger.
And you, Mr. Troppy, and you, lusty puddin', who killed Potts?
You little crazy bird.
And you, wild half-kid, that stabbed the other. You what?
And at least like 5, 6, 7.
7, I heard 7 more! Oh, great doors in our profession! And I know, for the Lord's sake, you know, look out for the home.
You! Bring Barnadine hither.
Lady Barnadine, you must rise and be hanged. Lady Barnadine.
What ho, Barnadine? I'm foxing, Emperor! Pull
quick and that quickly too.
Mistress Barnardine, you must be so good as to wait until you are executed and then sleep afterwards.
Go into her and fetch her out.
She's coming, sir. She's coming.
Is the axe upon the block?
Very ready, sir.
How now, abortion? What's the news with?
Trouble me, sir. I would desire you to cut into your prayers, for look you, the warrants come.
You rogue! I have been drinking all night and I am not finished for it.
Oh, the man is pushing and drinks all night. You, ma'am. Here comes your ghostly father.
Can we just now thank you?
Madam, induced by my charity and hearing how hastily you are to depart, I am come to advise you, comfort you, and pray with you.
Friday? Nah. I have been drinking hard all night. And I will have more time to prepare me, or they shall beat out my brains. I will not be set to die this day. That's certain.
But, madam, you must. Therefore, I prithee, look forward on the journey you shall go.
I swear, I will not die today for any man's persuasion.
Yes, but here.
Not a word. If you have anything to say to me, come to my ward. For thence will not I say.
Unfit to live or die. Gravel hard. After her fellows, bring her to the block.
No. I'm so new. No, I don't.
Now, sir, how do you find the prisoner?
A creature unready, unmeet for death. To transport her in the mind she is were damnable.
There's one in the prison, Father, who this morning died of a cruel fever. One Ragazine, a notorious tyrant. A man just of Claudio's years, with hair just his color. What if we do omit this reprobate till she were more well inclined, and did satisfy the deputy with a visit to Ragazine? More life to Claudio!
It is an accident that heaven provides. Dispatch it presently. The hour draws on, prefixed by Angelo. Let this be done and sent according to command, whilst I persuade this rude wretch willingly to die.
But Bernadine must die this afternoon, and how shall we continue with Claudio to save me from the danger that might come if he were not alive?
Let this be done. Put them in separate holes, both Barnardine and Claudio. Ere twice the sun hath made his journal greeting to the under-generation, you shall find your safety manifested.
I am your free dependent.
Quick, dispatch and send the head to Angelo. Now will I write letters to Angelo. The provost she shall bear them, whose contents shall witness to him that I am near at home, and that by great injunction I am bound to enter publicly. Him will I desire to meet me at the consecrated fount a league below the city, and from thence we will proceed. with Angela.
Here is that. I'll carry it myself.
Convenient it is. See that it done and return here quickly, for I would commune with you of such things that want no ear but yours.
I'll make all speed.
Lisa, over here.
Oh, the tongue of Isabel. She's come to know and get her brother's pardon and become hither. But I will keep her ignorant of her good. To make her heavenly presence of despair when it is least expected.
Oh, peace here.
The best of good mornings to you, fair and gracious daughter.
Oh, the better being given by so holy a man. Had the deputy sent the reprieve for my brother?
He hath released him, Isabel, from the world.
Oh.
His head is off and sent to Angela.
This cannot be.
It is no other. Show your wisdom, daughter, in your close patience.
Oh, I will to him and pluck out his eyes!
You shall not give it to his sight.
Oh, unhappy, oh, wretched Isabel! Oh, injurious world! Most damn Angelo!
This nor person nor profits you a jot. Forbear, therefore. Give your cause to heaven. Now, mark what I say, which you shall find in every syllable of faithful verity. The Duke comes home tomorrow. Hey, dry your eyes. Already you have sent notice to Aeschylus and Angelo, who prepared to meet him at the city gates there to give up their power. If you can, pace your wisdom in that good path that I would wish to go, and you shall have upon this grace of the Duke revenges to your heart and general honor.
Oh, I am ruled by you.
This letter, then, to Friar Peter, give. 'Tis that he sent me of the Duke's return. Say by this token that I desire his company in Mariana's house tonight. Her cause and those I will perfect him with all, and he shall bring you before the Duke, and to the head of Angelo accuse him home and home. I am commanded by a sacred vow and shall be absent. With this letter, command these spreading waters from your eyes with a light heart. Trust not my holy order if I do pervert your course. But who is here?
Friar! Where's the provost?
Not within, sir.
Oh, pretty Isabella. I am pale at mine heart to see thine eyes so red. Thou must be patient. They say the Duke will be here tomorrow. Oh, by my troth, Isabel, I love thy brother. The old fantastical Duke of Dark Corners had been at home. He had lived.
Sir, the Duke is marvelous little beholding to your words, but the best is he lives not in them.
Friar, thou knowest not the Duke so well as I do. He's a better woodman than thou takest him for.
Well, you will answer for this yet. Very well.
Nay, tarry. I'll go along with thee. I can tell thee pretty tales of the Duke.
You have told me enough of him already, sir, if they be true. If not true, none were enough.
I was once before him for getting a wench with child.
Did you such a thing?
Yes. No, did I? But I was fain to forswear it, else they would have married me, the rotten meddler.
Oh, your company is fairer, sir, than ours. Rest you well.
By my troth, I'll go with thee to the lane's end. Body talk offend you, will have very little of it. Nay, friar, I'm a kind of burr. I shall stick.
whither he hath dispatched other.
In most uneven and distracted manner, his actions show much like to madness. Pray heavens his wisdom be not tainted, and when why should we proclaim in an hour before his entering that if any crave redress of injustice, they should exhibit their petitions in the street?
He shows his reason for that. To have a dispatch of complaints to deliver us from devices thereafter, which shall then have no power to stand against us.
Well, let it be proclaimed betimes in the morning.
I shall, sir. Very well.
Good night. This deed unshapes me quite. Makes me unfriendly and indulge to all proceedings. A deflowered maid by an eminent body that enforced the law against it. But that her tender shame will not proclaim against her maiden laws. How might she tongue me? Yet reason dares her no. My authority bears the creed bulk that no particular scandal once can touch, but it confounds the breather. He should have lived, save that riotous youth with dangerous sense might in the times to come have taken revenge, would yet he have lived. Alack, when once our grace we have forgot, nothing goes right. We would, and we would not.
Oh, you better run!
These letters at fit time deliver me. The provost knows our purpose and our plot. Now, the matter being afoot, keep to your instructions and hold you ever to our special drift, though sometime you do blench from this to that as cause doth warrant.
It shall be speeded well.
Ah, Various, you come in good time. Come, we will walk, Various. There's other friends will meet us here anon, my gentle Various. He who the sword of heaven would bear should be as holy as severe. Your pattern in himself to know, grace to stand and virtue go. More nor less to others paying than by self-offenses weighing. Shame on him whose cruel striking kills for faults of his own liking. Twice treble shame on Angelo to weed my vice and let his grow. Craft against vice I shall apply. With Angelo tonight shall lie his old betrothed now despised. So disguised shall, by the disguise, pay for falsehood, false exacting, and perform an old contracting.
To speak so indirectly, I am low. I would speak the truth. But to accuse him so, that is your part. Yet the fire tells me I must do so to veil the full purpose.
Be ruled by him.
Besides, the Father tells me if the Friar Peter speak against me on the adverse side, I should not be surprised, for 'tis a medicine bitter to sweet end.
And what Friar Peter?
Shh! Friar, come.
Come, I found you to stand most fit, where you may have such vantage on the Duke. He shall not miss you. Twice have the trumpet sounded, the generous and bravest citizens have hemmed the gate and very near upon. The Duke is entering. Therefore, hence, away!
A very worthy cousin, fairly met. Our old and loyal friend, we are glad to see you.
Happy return be to your royal grace.
Oh, many and hearty thankings to you both. We have made inquiry of you, and we hear such goodness of your justice that our soul cannot help but yield you forth to public thanks for running more required.
You make my bonds still greater.
Yeah, your desert speaks loud, and we should wrong it to lock it in the war's covert bosom. Give me your hand, and let the subject see to make them know how outward courtesies would fain proclaim favors that keep within. Ah, Aeschylus, come, you must walk by us on our other hand, and good supporters are you both.
Now it is your time. Speak loud and kneel before him.
Oh, gracious Duke, veil your regard upon a wronged, I would fain have said a maid. Oh, worthy prince, dishonor not your eye by casting it on any other object, till you have heard me in my true complaint, and given me justice. 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 Justice.
Relate your wrongs. In what, by whom, here is Lord Angelo shall give you justice. Reveal yourself to him.
Oh, worthy Duke, you bid me seek redemption of the devil. Hear me yourself, for that which I must speak must either punish me for not being believed or wring redress from you. Hear me, oh, hear me, hear.
My lord, her wits, I fear me, are not firm. She hath been a suitor to me for her brother, cut off by course of justice.
Course of justice?
And she will speak most bitterly and strange.
Most strange, yet most truly will I speak. That Angelo's forsworn, is it not strange? That Angelo is a murderer, is it not strange? That Angelo is an adulterous thief, a hypocrite, a virgin violator. Is it not strange and strange?
Nay, 'tis 10 times strange.
It is not more true that he is Angelo than it is all as true as it is strange. Nay, it is 10 times true, for truth is truth to the end of reckoning.
Away with her, poor wretch. She speaks this in the infirmity of sense.
Oh, Prince, I conjure thee, as thou believest there is another comfort than this world, and do not neglect me with that thought that I am touched with madness. Do not make impossible that which but seems unlike. It is not impossible, but one. The wickedest caitiff on the ground may appear as shy, as grave, as just, as absolute as Angelo. Even so may Angelo, in all his dressings, badges, titles, forms, be an arch villain. Believe it, O royal prince. If he is less, he is nothing. But he is more, had I more name for badness.
By mine honesty, if she be mad, as I believe no other, yet doth her madness have the oddest frame of sense, such a dependency of thing on thing as e'er I heard in madness.
Well, Prince, harp not on that, nor do not neglect reason for inequality, but let your reason prove, to make appear the truth which seems hid, and hide the false seems true.
Many that are not mad have shown more lack of reason. What would you say?
I am the sister of one Claudio, condemned on the act of fornication to lose his head, condemned by Angela. I, in probation of a sisterhood, was sent to by my brother, one Lucius, send a messenger.
That's I, intellect, your grace. I was sent to her from Claudio and desired her to try her gracious fortune with Lord Angelo for her poor brother's pardon.
You were not bid to speak.
No, my good lord, nor wish to hold my peace.
I do wish it now. Pray you take note of it. And when you have a business for yourself, pray heaven you then be perfect.
I warrant your honor.
The warrants for yourself, take heed.
I went to this pernicious caitiff deputy in brief to set this needless process by. How I pleaded, how I prayed, how I kneeled, shame. He would not, but by gift of my chaste body, to his concupiscible, intemperate lust, release my brother. After much debatement, my sisterly remorse confused mine honor, and I did relent to him. The next morning, betimes, his purpose surfeiting, he sends a warrant for my brother's head.
This is most likely.
It is as likely as it is true.
Oh, by heaven, foul wretch, thou knowest not what thou speakst. Or else thou art suborned against his honor in hateful practice. First, his integrity stands without blemish. Next, if he had so offended, he would have weighed thy brother by himself and not have cut him off. Someone has set you on. Confess the truth and say by whose advice thou camest here to complain.
And is this all? And oh, you blessed ministers above, keep me in patience, and in ripened time unwrap the evil which is wrapped up here in countenance. Heaven, shield your grace from woe, as I, thus wronged, hence unbelieving, go.
Oh, I know you fain be gone, but an officer to prison with her. Shall we thus permit a blasphemy and scandalous breath to fall on him so near us? Someone has set you on. Say, who knew of your intent and coming hither?
Oh, what that I would were here the Friar Lodowick.
The ghostly friar, belike. Who knows that Lodowick?
My lord, I know him. 'Tis a meddling friar. I do not like the man. Had even lay, my lord, for certain words he spoke against your grace in your retirement. I had swinged him soundly.
Words against me? Oh, this is a good friar, belike. And to set on this wretched woman here against our substitute. No, let him be sent for.
But yesternight, my lord, she and that friar, I saw them at the prison. A saucy friar, a very scurvy fellow.
Blessed be your royal grace. I have stood by, my lord, and heard your royal ear appeals. First off, this woman most wrongly accused your substitute, who is as free from touch and soil with her as she is from one ungone.
Good friar, we did believe no less. Know you this Lodowick that she speaks of?
I know him for a man divine and holy, not scurvy nor temporarily meddling, as he reported by this gentleman, and on my trust, a man that never yet did, as he vouches, misreport your grace.
My lord, most villainously, believe it?
He in time may come to clear himself, but at this instance, he is sick, my lord, of a strange fever. And upon his mere request, being come to knowledge that there was complaint attended against Lord Angelo, came I hither, as he doth know is true and false, and what he with his oath and all probations will make a full clear, whensoever he can bend it.
Yeah, good friar, let's hear it. Do not smile at this, Lord Angelo. Oh, my heaven, the vanity of wretched fools. Bring us some seats. Come, cousin Angelo, in this I will be impartial. Be you the judge of your own cause. And is this the witness, friar? First, let her show her face and after speak.
Pardon, my lord. I will not show my face until my husband bid me.
Oh, what, are you married?
No, my lord.
Oh, are you a maid?
No, my lord.
A widow, then?
Neither, my lord.
Why, you are nothing, then. Neither maid, widow, nor wife.
My lord, she made it both. For many of them are neither maid, widow, nor wife.
Silence that fellow.
Well, my lord.
My lord, I must confess I never was married. And I confess besides I am no maid. I have known my husband, yet my husband knows not that ever he knew me.
He was drunk then, my lord. It can be no better.
But for the benefit of silence, would thou wert so too.
Well, my lord.
This is no witness for Lord Angelo.
Now I come to it, my lord. She that accuses him of fornication in self-same manner doth accuse my husband, and charges him with such a time when I'll dispose. I had him in my arms, with all the effect of love.
No, you say your husband.
Why, just, and that is Angelo, who thinks he knows that he there knew my body, but knows he thinks that he knows Isabel's.
This is a strange abuse. Let's see thy face.
My husband bids me now I will unmask. This is that face, thou cruel Angelo, which once thou sworest was worth the looking on. This is the hand which, with a barren contract, was fastly locked in thine. And this is the body that took away the match from Isabel, and did supply me in thy guarding house, and her a magic person.
Know you this woman?
Carnally, she says.
Surround no more.
My lord, I must confess I know this woman. And 5 years since there was some speech of marriage betwixt myself and her, since which time of 5 years I never spake to her, saw her, nor heard from her, upon my faith and honor.
Noble prince, as there comes light from heaven and words from breath, as there is sense and truth and virtue, I am Aphion's, this man's wife, as strongly as words could make a vows. And, my good lord, but Tuesday night last gone in Garden's house, he knew me as a wife. As is true, let me in safety raise me from my knees, or else forever be fixed here, a marble monument.
I did but smile till now. Now, good my lord, give me the scope of justice. My patience here is touched. I do perceive these poor informal women are no more but instruments of some more mightier member. Let me have way, my lord, to find this practice out.
Aye, by my heart, and punish them to your height of pleasure. Why, thou foolish friar, thou pernicious women, thinkst thou that testimonies were condemnations of his honor? Oh, come, Lady Aeschylus, sit by my cousin. Lend me your kind pains to find out this abuse, whence 'tis derived. There was another friar set them on. Let him be found.
Would he were here, my lord, for he can indeed have set this woman onto this complaint. Your provost knows the place where he abides, and she may fetch him.
Now go do it instantly. My noble and well-warranted cousin, whom it doth concern to hear these matters for, do with your injuries as seems you best in any chastisement. I for a while will leave you, but stir you not till you have well determined upon these slanderers.
My lord will do it truly. Signor Lucio, did not you say you knew Miss Friar Ludwig to be a dishonest person?
Honest in nothing but in his clothes, and one that has spoke most villainous speeches of the Duke.
We shall entreat you to abide here till he come and confess against himself. We shall find this friar to be a notable fellow.
As any in Vienna, on my word.
Upon that same Isabel, I would speak with her. Oh, pray you, my lord, give me leave to question. You'll see how I'll handle.
Not better than he by her own report.
Say you?
Mary, madam, I think if you handled her privately, she'd sooner confess, perchance publicly she'd be ashamed.
I will go darkly to work with her.
That's the way for women are like at midnight.
Come on, mistress. There's a gentlewoman denies all that you have said.
Here's that rascal friar, here with the provost.
Come, sir. Did you set these women on to slander Lord Angelo? They have confessed you did.
His fault.
How? Know you where you are?
Oh, respect your great place, and let the devil be sometime honored for his burning throne. But where is the Duke? 'Tis he should hear me speak.
The Duke's in us, and we will hear you speak. Look, you speak justly.
Boldly, at least. But oh, poor souls, is the Duke gone? Then is your cause gone too? The Duke's unjust thus to reject your manifest appeal and put your trial in a villain's mouth, whom here you come to accuse.
This is the rascal, this is he,
why thou unreverend and unhallowed friar? It's not enough thou hast suborned these women to call this man villain but in foul mouth, and then to glance from him to the Duke himself. Take him hence to the rack with him.
Be not so hot. The Duke dare no more stretch this finger of mine than he dare rack his own. His subject am I not, nor here provincial. My business in the city may be a looker on here in Vienna, where I have seen corruption boil and bubble till it o'erruns stew. Laws for all faults, but the faults so countenanced as to make the strong statute stand as much in mock as mark.
Slander to the stage! Away with him to prison!
What do you have against him, Signor Lucio? Is this not meant for you to tell us?
Do you know me?
I do remember you, sir, by the sound of your voice. I met you at the prison in the absence of the Duke.
Oh, did you so? And do you remember what you said of the Duke?
Most notably, sir.
Oh, yes. Do you so, sir? And was the Duke a fleshmonger, a fool, and a coward, as you then reported him to be?
You must, sir, change persons with me ere you make that my report. 'Twas you, indeed, who spoke so of him, and much more, much worse.
How damnable fellow! Did I not pluck thee by thy nose for thy speeches?
I protest I love the Duke as I love myself.
Mark how the villain would close now after such treasonable abuses.
Such a fellow is not to be taught with all. Away with him to prison. Where is the provost? Oh! Away with him to prison, let him speak no more. And away with those gameless too, and the confederate companions.
Stay, madam, stay a while.
What resisting comfort, Lucio?
Come, sir. Oh, you lying rascal. Oh, you must be hooded, must you? Show your name, fishes. Show your cheap-eyed face and be hanged. Will not
Thou art the first maid that e'er made a Duke. First, Provost, let me bail these gentle three. Sneak not away, sir. You and the friar must have a word anon. Lay hold on him.
This may prove worse than a hanging.
What you have spoke, I pardon. Sit you down. We'll borrow place of him. Now, sir, by your leave, have you all word, all wit, or impudence that yet can do the office?
Oh, my dread lord, I should be guiltier than my guiltiness to think that I can be undiscernible when I, received your grace by power divine, have looked upon my passes. Then, good prince, no longer session hold upon my shame, but let my trial be my own confession. Immediate sentence then and sequent death is all the grace I beg.
Come hither, Mariana. Wast thou ever contracted to this woman?
I was, my lord.
Go, take her hence, and marry her at once. Do you the office, friar, which consummate, return him here again. Provost, go with him.
My lord, I am more amazed at his dishonor than the strangeness of it.
Come hither, Isabel. Your friar is now your prince.
Yeah.
As I was then attentive and holy in your business, not changing heart with habit, I am still attorney in your service.
Oh, pardon me, my lord, that I, your vassal, have employed and pained you in your unknown sovereignty.
You are pardoned, Isabel. And now, dear maid, be you as free to us. Your brother's death, I know, sits at your heart, and you may marvel why I obscure myself, laboring to save his life, and would not rather make rash remonstrance of my hidden powers than let him be so lost. Oh, most kind maid, It was the swift celerity of his death, which I did think with slower foot came on, that brained my purpose. But peace be with him. That life is better life past fear and death than that which lives to fear. Make it your comfort then, so happy is your brother.
I do, my lord.
For this new married man returning here, whose salt imagination yet hath wronged your well-defended honor, you must pardon for Mariana's sake. But, as he adjudged your brother, being criminal in double violation of sacred chastity and of promise breach thereon dependent for thy brother's death, the very mercy of the law cries out, even from his proper tongue, an Angelo for a Claudio, a death for a death. Haste still pays haste, and leisure answers leisure. Like doth still quit like, and measure still for measure. Then, Angelo, thy faults thus manifested, we do condemn thee to the very block where Claudio knelt to death. And with like haste, away with him.
Oh, my most gracious lord, I hope you will not mock me with a husband.
It is your husband mocked you with a husband. Consenting to the safeguard of your honor, we thought your marriage fails. Imputation for that he knew you might reproach your life and choke your good to come. For his possessions, although by confiscation they are ours, we do instate and widow you with all to buy you a better husband.
Oh, my good lord, I crave no other, nor no better man.
Do not crave him, we are definitive. You do but waste your labor. Away with him to death. Now, sir, for you.
Oh, my good lord, sweet Isabel, take my part, lend me your knees, and all my life to come. I'll lend you all my life to do you service.
Against all reason you do importune her. Should she kneel down in mercy of this crime, her brother's ghost his paved bed would break and take her hence in horror.
Oh, Isabel, sweet Isabel, do you but kneel by me? Hold up your hands, say nothing, I'll speak all. They say that best men are molded out of faults, and for the most are much more the better for being a little bad. So may my husband. Oh, Isabel, will you not lend to me?
He dies for Claudio's death.
Oh, dead Claudio!
Oh, bounteous Duke, look upon this man condemned as if my brother lived. I partly believe a due sincerity governed his deeds until he looked upon me. Since it is so, let him not die. My brother did have justice in that he did the thing for which he died. For Angelo, his act did not o'ertake his bad intent, and therefore must be banished as an intent which perished by the way. Thoughts are not objects, intents merely thoughts.
Merely, my lord.
Your suit is unprofitable. Stand you up. I have bethought me of another fault. Provost, how came Claudio to be beheaded at an unusual hour?
It was commanded so.
Had you a special warrant for the deed?
No, it was in my private message.
For which I do discharge you of your office. Give up your keys.
Pardon me, noble lord. I thought it was a fault, but knew it not, yet did repent me. For testimony whereof there is one in the prison that else should have died by private order, that I have preserved alive.
What's she?
Her name is Barnaby. Yay.
Would thou hadst done so by Claudio. Go fetch her hither. Let me look upon her.
I am sorry, Lord Angelo, one so wise as you have still appeared, should falter so grossly, both in the heat of blood and the lack of tempered judgment afterward.
I'm sorry that such sorrow I procure. So deep sticks it in my penitent heart that I crave death more willingly than mercy. It's my deserving, and I do entreat it.
This, that, Barnardine?
This, my lord.
There was a provost told me of this woman. Madam, thou art said to have a stubborn soul that apprehends no further than this world and squares thy life accordingly. Thou art condemned. But for those earthly faults, I quit them all. I pray you take this mercy to prepare for better times to come. Instruct her, Father. I leave her to your charge. Who is this muffled fellow here?
This is another prisoner that I saved! One who should have died when Claudio lost his head, as like almost to Claudio as himself!
If he be like your brother, for his sake is he pardoned. And Isabel, for thy loveliness sake, give me your hand. And say you will be mine. He is my brother too. But fitter time for that. By this, Lord Angelo perceives he's safe. Methinks I see a quickening in his eye. Well, Angelo, your evil quits you well. Look that you love your wife. Her worth yours. I find an apt remission in myself. And yet, here's one in place I cannot pardon. You, sir, who knew me for a fool and a coward, one all of luxury, an ass, a madman. Wherein have I so deserved this of you that you extol me thus?
Faith, my lord, I spoke it but according to the trick. If you will hang me for it, you may, but I had rather it would please you if I might be whipped.
Whip first, and after hanged. Proclaim it, provost, round about the town. Is any woman wronged by this lewd fellow? As I have heard him swear himself, there's one whom he begot with child. Let her appear, and he shall marry her. The nuptial finish, let him be whipped and hanged.
I beseech your highness, do not marry me to a whore. Your highness said even now I made you a duke. Good my lord, do not recompense me in making me your cuckold.
Upon mine honor thou shalt marry her. Thy slanders I forgive, and herewithal remit thy other forfeits. Take her to prison and see our pleasure herein executed.
Marrying upon my lord's pressing his act, whipping and hanging.
Yeah, slandering a prince deserves it. She, Claudio, that you wronged, will you restore. Good friend Aeschylus, thanks for thy much goodness. There's more behind that is more gratulate. Thanks, provost, for thy care and secrecy. We shall employ thee in a worthier place. Forgive her, Angelo, that brought you the head of Ragazine for Claudio's. The offense pardons itself. Joy to you, Mariana. Love her, Angelo. I have confessed her, and I know her virtue. Dear Isabel, I have a motion, much imports your good, to which, if you will a willing ear incline, what's mine is yours, and what is yours is mine. So, bring us to our palace, where we'll show what's yet behind, that's meet you all should know.